Hey there folks, today I'd like to take a casual peek into my Goody Haul report for the third week of August 2012. Today is Monday, August 13th, and this Goody Haul report follows that special Goody Haul that I had on Friday, and although not as big as that one, this Goody Haul report does have quite a few items I'd like to share with everyone. And to get started, we have these here, and normally I do stuff I order online as a separate video, or more of an unboxing video. But I decided just to go ahead and throw this one in the Goody Haul report. I didn't think it would be worth its own unboxing video. But these are from Maddie Collector, and these are 2 sets of flight stands. And I have been waiting a very long time to get more of these flight stands, almost 2 years. And when I had ordered them almost a couple years ago, I thought they were pretty nice. And shortly after I had ordered them, Mattel had decided to stop selling these flight stands, and I was regretting not purchasing more. And it took them about 2 years to finally put these flight stands back on sale on their Maddie Collector website. And I think it was just a couple weeks ago when they put them up. And I quickly bought a couple more sets, as you can see here. Each set contains 3 flight stands. I also like to call them leaping stands, because you can pose your figures in leaping poses and not just flying poses. So they're not just for flyers. And if you're not familiar with these Mattel flight or leaping stands, I have a video, and I'll post a link in my description down below to the video I did almost 2 years ago. And these are the flight stands here. They're pretty cool. They have various clips that you can clip on there, various sized clips. This is the smallest size clip. And I hardly ever use any of the larger ones. I always able to find a way to use just the smallest sized clip for different sizes of figures. But you get 3 clips per stand, so that's kind of cool. And 3 stands per order or box. And these stands cost $12 before shipping, so not too bad. $4 a stand. And as you can see, I bought 2 more, and I'm thinking about getting some more while they're still available, because I don't know how much longer they'll be available. And I don't want to wait another 2 years before they become available again, so I may purchase a couple more. I thought 1 box of 3 stands was good enough, but soon found out that it wasn't, and I went ahead and got 2 more boxes here. So I have a total of, let's see, 9 stands. Hopefully that'll be enough, but I kind of doubt it. But I was able to pick those up a couple weeks ago, and they finally got delivered last week, so pretty cool. Now, some of the stuff I found at retail, I was able to pick this up at a Target. This is the Transformers Generations Fall of Cybertron Jazz. And if you follow my videos, you'll know that I already had purchased another one. I purchased one earlier. Actually, yeah, I now have 2 of them. And I've decided that since I'm going to have more space to display my stuff pretty soon, I decided to expand my jazz collection, collection of jazz figures to 2 per figure type, mainly for 1 in alt mode and 1 to display in bot mode. And so I'm deciding to purchase to get second copies of all of the jazz figures I have so far. So and I picked up a second Fall of Cybertron Jazz there. So, and Target had them for $15. So got that. And also at Target, I was able to find a couple more items on clearance. Was able to pick up Agent J. I picked up Agent, is it K? Yeah, Agent K earlier, and so I decided to pick up Agent J as well. I just really need them figures in these black colored suits, so I can have a Men in Black or a government agent or agent from the Matrix in 4-inch scale. And this was on sale for $2.98. And also on clearance, I was able to pick up another Crisis figure, this time a Stalker. I have a whole bunch of heavies and the standard aliens, the grunts on there. And this is only my second Stalker figure, so doesn't seem to show up too often. So, but I saw this one and decided to pick that one up, and that was $3. There, let me just turn that down a little bit. Pretty cool. And over the weekend, we went to the San Francisco Bay Area just to escape the heat because it was getting pretty warm again. And I didn't find anything, unfortunately, over at the San Francisco Bay Area. I did find two items, two goodies, a really great price. Let me just turn this up here. And found these at a Best Buy in San Francisco. These are basically just t-shirts from the Lost series, and I had this shirt from last year. I remember anticipating getting this when they were first coming out. I saw an advertisement and a Best Buy advertisement, and they were coming out. I think it was with the release of the final season of Lost, and I saw that and I bought it for $10. And this past weekend I was at this Best Buy over in San Francisco, just not really finding anything, and I saw these two shirts in the DVD section, so I picked one up and I was going to pay for it, and very surprised to see that this thing scanned for 1 penny. And and I really like this shirt, and like I said, I already had one previously, so I wanted to get another one. And for a penny, I decided to go ahead and pick up the other one I saw. So for 2 cents, this was really my only pickup while we were in the San Francisco Bay Area. 2 shirts for 2 pennies. I wish they had the Dharma shirt. I have one of those as well, but I wish that they had another one, but they didn't. They just had these Oceanic Airlines shirts, which is cool. And not many people catch the reference when I wear this shirt. I was at a convention one time. Only one person recognized what this logo represented and what Oceanic Airlines meant. So, but I still like it. I like the shirt, and I like the color. But for 2 cents, for 2 shirts that I really like, so really, really cool. Now, when I was in San Francisco, like I said, I was at one store. I didn't find anything. I was at Japantown Collectibles. Didn't see anything that caught my eye, except for one thing. Now, recently I've been on a Star Trek kick, a return kick, you could say. I've been watching episodes of Next Generation, and I was really looking for stuff in San Francisco, figure-wise, but really didn't find anything. But there was one thing that really caught my eye, and those were the Starship Enterprise model kits. Japantown Collectibles, in addition to figures, they sell a whole bunch of models. And I have never really been into modeling. Closest thing I've been to modeling are wargaming. But I've always wanted to build models, especially of ships, mainly starships, and not just nautical ships, but starships and spaceships. And I saw a set over at Japantown Collectibles, the Enterprise, and I was really interested in getting it, but the price on that thing was just a little too much than what I wanted to pay. So I didn't pick it up, but the next day, yesterday, I decided to hit Michael's to see if they had any over there, and thankfully, most of the models they had at Michael's are just cars and planes, very few ships, and only one section for Star Trek. and they had them on clearance, which is cool. And I was able to pick this one up here, and this is the Star Trek Enterprise. Actually, 3 Enterprises. This is the what's called the Cadet series, and has 3 different Enterprise: the original series Enterprise, the refit from Motion Pictures, and also Enterprise B from Generations. And I quickly picked this up. I guess it was on clearance. And now this over at Japantown Collectibles was selling for about $17, and didn't want to pay that. And I'm glad I didn't, because at Michael's they had this on clearance for $9.99, which is really, really cool. Now this particular set is 1/2500th in scale, which is actually not that big. I think they put it in this particular scale to accommodate the various sizes of the Enterprise, because this is one thing I really never really pursued modeling, is because they always had a mixture in sizes. I always wanted something consistent, or at least consistent in the universes that the ships are from. And like for Star Trek, one thing that put me off of modeling for a while was because their starship were various sizes and scale. They never really fit a single scale. There's a 1/1000th, 1/1400th, or 14,000ths of in scale, and this one is 2500th in scale. So really, if I wanted to build something, it's kind of difficult because everything is in different size. Now the Cadet series, I've noticed they actually have every Enterprise except for the NX-01 in 1/2500th in scale. So I decided to go ahead and pursue this particular scale because I can get pretty much 6 different Enterprises all in the same scale, which is really, really cool. And you get 3 in this one box, and it's interesting because I believe the Enterprise in this series is only about this long, about 4 inches long. And the later Enterprises, there are other separate ones like the class C, D, and E, which are much bigger but still in the same scale. So I plan to get those Enterprises as soon as I can find them. I think the Enterprise E is about 14 inches long, so you can see how much bigger it is than the original series Enterprise. Well, I'll see when I build them and get them and build them, but to start, I'll be getting these 3 Enterprises built. Should be fun. These aren't advanced or anything. These are only skill level 2, and like I said, they're pretty small, anywhere from 4 to 10 inches in length, so it'll be interesting. I don't plan to do any lighting like some of the serious modelers do, but just put them together and put the decals. I heard the decals are actually much more difficult to apply on these models, so very cool to get this and get started on that. And I tried to visit other Michaels to see if I can find more Enterprises in that scale, but I couldn't. But that didn't stop me from picking up other models, and I was able to pick up this one here at another Michaels. This is $10 as well. It seems like all of the Star Trek models are on sale at Michaels for $10. This one here is the Klingon D7 Battle Cruiser, which is pretty cool. This one's by Polar Lights, which is owned by by the same company that produces AMT. I noticed, and this particular D7 is 1/1000th in scale, so it's a little bit bigger than the Cadet series on there. So, but this is from the original series D7 Battle Cruiser, and I was also able to pick up this here. And this is the original, or actually 3-in-1 Enterprise in 1/1000th scale. So these are pretty much in scale with each other. Now this particular set, you can build one of 3 different Enterprises, which is cool. You can build the pilot Enterprise with Captain Pike, or the second pilot with Kirk, or the series Enterprise, which I did not know was different. I guess there were 3 different types of Enterprises in the original series. Maybe just very minor, probably in the decaling and stuff, but still pretty cool. You have your choice of building one of 3 different original Enterprise types, and for me, I'll probably end up building just the series since that made the most appearances during the series. So to go along with the D7 here. So I probably won't start these until I complete the smaller scale Enterprises, but $10 for each of those is pretty cool. Now I did visit A1 Comics, which had the sale on action figures, the one at the Roseville store, the ones where I found great deals on, just to see if I can find some more, and I did. I found a whole bunch of stuff here on sale, Mini-Mates, and it seems like in addition to the DC Mini-Mates they had on sale previously, they now are clearancing out all of the rest of the Mini-Mates, and as you can see here, I got a whole bunch of Mini-Mates for a really great deal. Let me just go ahead and start pulling these out. I was able to pick up some Star Trek Mini-Mates, pretty cool. I found 2 of these Gladiator Kirks versus Cores, and these were $2 each, which is pretty cool. I was also able to pick up another Star Trek Mini-Mate set, this one of Gul Dukat and Captain Sisko, which is nice. This is $2 as well. And let's see here. Found yet another Agent Coulson and Frost Giant for $3. This makes my 3rd Agent Coulson there. Let's see, what else do we have here? We're able to pick up a Captain Marvel and Black Bolt for $3. In fact, I picked up a second set there, so that's pretty cool. And let's see here, I was able to pick up 2 more sets here of Evil Daredevil and Elektra for $3. In fact, I picked up a second set for $3. So really cool. Yeah, I picked up pretty much every Mini-Mate I could find that was on sale, and just cleared their shelves or their pegs of Mini-Mates there. Really cool finds. I wish I had gone earlier to see if the sale was on, because there were a couple Mini-Mates I saw last time I was there. I mean previously, but were no longer there when I found these on sale. So, which is too bad. Now I did hit my Toy Fusion, and I picked up a few items. Picked up this here. This is the movie Transformers Jazz. Again, I'm expanding my Jazz collection here. Let me just turn this down a little bit. And this is the movie Jazz, missing his big old blaster here, but that's okay. Like I said, I plan to have one in each mode, and one of the 2 Jazzes will not need that huge big ass blaster. Probably this guy will remain in here in his alt mode, and I was able to pick up this particular Jazz for $10, which is pretty nice. So have this guy in his alt mode while I get the other Jazz in the bot mode. And I was also able to find a couple items here, some Lord of the Rings figures that were loose. And one particular vendor had some loose Lord of the Rings figures for $5 each, and I was able to pick up this guy here, basically an orc warrior. I believe this guy is from the 2-pack of him and Gimli. He looks familiar with that flowing hair out to the side on here, and also with his cleaver. I think he's missing his shield on this guy, and his little thing here, waist thing, is a little loose on there. But for $5, I'm always trying to expand my roster of Uruks and Orcs. So nice to have this guy for $5. And also picked up this guy here. And of course Grima Wormtongue here, I've never had. And so for $5 for him loose, is actually a pretty good deal. Nicely detailed, by the way. He's got his greasy hair here. You can see the grease highlighted by some gloss paint on the side there. Fairly detailed face. The likeness looks pretty good. I think he's only missing one item, and I think it's his vial of poison. And I think this may be something that was added on by the seller, because I noticed he has his dagger here in the scabbard that's secured in by some twisty ties. No, not twisty tie, an elastic band there. So I'm not sure where this dagger is from, unless he had two daggers. I'm not sure, but I thought he only had one, and I thought he was missing his vial of poison. But he still has his handkerchief here, Eowyn's handkerchief, I believe, and for him to sniff on and obsess over. But for $5, I thought this is pretty cool. Nicely detailed figure of one I don't have in my collection. Now finally, over at Toy Fusion, I was looking at picking up a Star Trek 12-inch figure, and it was Q in his judge's robes, and they had him on clearance for $15 sealed in his box. So I was going to pick him up, but then I noticed right beside it, and I didn't see it the previous times I was there, but I saw this instead and decided to just go ahead and pick up this instead of the Q set. I found this here, and this is the Masterpiece Edition Star Trek, the Captain series, and this is basically the Playmates 12-inch version of Captain Picard, which was uber cool. Now, I believe Playmates was releasing a special set of the captains, and I don't think they ever got around to producing all, I think it's 4 or 5 captains. Yeah, they were planning to produce 5 of these sets. I believe they only got around to producing 2 of them from my research. I could be wrong, but it looks like from my research they only produced a Kirk and a Picard. They didn't produce a Pike, a Cisco, or a Janeway, to my knowledge. And I saw this set here of Picard, and this was going for $45, but was reduced down to $25. So I decided to go ahead and pick this up instead of Q. I may go back later on and pick up Q, especially in his judge's robes. That should be cool, but I really wanted to pick this guy up. Of all the captains, Picard is my favorite Starship Enterprise captain. And this is a pretty neat set. It comes with a book, A Star to Steer Her by Michael Jan Friedman. Pretty cool. And I believe it's the same book in each of the sets. The Kirk set, it has the same book but different cover. Of course, specific to the captain. But this is a pretty cool set of here we go, of Picard there, and the likeness is actually pretty good. And in his post season 3 uniform there. Very cool. 12 inches in scale, and I really like that figure, and pretty neat. And I'm glad I saw this and picked this guy up. Very cool Masterpiece Edition. I hope I'm wrong, and I'm hoping that they produce more of the captains, but I'm gonna have to see if I can pick up a Kirk. I don't know if the other captains are available, but really neat find at Toy Fusion. This is my casual peek into my Goody Haul report for the 3rd week of August of 2012. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.